welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I thought I'd just kind of take you guys through what I'm doing in my makeup routine currently. I know it's kind of drastically changed since we're self-isolating, not really leaving our homes, so obviously I don't have to wear makeup every day. Thank gosh my skin can breathe. I don't really want to do full glam if I'm just gonna be home, so I've been doing more natural, like kind of glowy makeup. So if you guys want to see how I do that, then keep watching.
Oh my, what a wonderful time. Been a minute since I pulled up outside.
So this is me without makeup. So my skin has cleared a lot. And of course, before I'm gonna film this, literally like in the past few days, like I've been just getting like this little patch, which is not okay. I don't like it. But okay, so my favorite primer right now, I use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is literally like a dupe for the Silk Canvas. But I want to try the liquid Silk Canvas, because this is a similar one to the solid one. I would normally put it just in my T-zone, but since I've been breaking out, I just want to like smooth that out. So I'm honestly just gonna put it all over my face. Okay, so now I don't want to really wear foundation because I don't want it to like cake up, especially if I'm not going anywhere. Lately, I've been going with concealer to basically cover my face. I'm not gonna go like as heavy as I would with foundation, but we're gonna go a little heavier than I would with just regular like concealer spots. So I'm gonna use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I'm in the shade Light Beige. And so like roughly just to cover skin. And then I'm gonna go in with my Jeffree Star beauty sponge. I was so excited when he came out with these because I love the Morphe sponges, and just having this in pink was like, wow. Oh my gosh, and I've noticed that I've gotten so much more pale because I'm not seeing the sun. So now I'm gonna go in for and conceal like where I would normally conceal, and I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me. My god, this one's so good. I believe, wow, the shade's Fair. I didn't know I was that pale. And literally just one dip. And then I'm also gonna cover my eyelids because I've noticed they've been getting like pretty red. Honestly, my face in general has been getting more red. I don't know why, but we're working on that. Now, I'm a big fan of cream contour, so I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills cream contour kit, and I'm gonna go in with a Morphe E8 brush and just kind of swirl into like the two deeper ones and just give me a little bit of definition. Now I go higher than my actual cheekbone. You see like the indent, but I like to go a little higher and it lifts my face up a little bit more. Plastic surgery who? And then we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a jawline because mine is non-existent at the moment. And then I'm gonna go in roughly around my nose. Now, I don't heavily contour my nose, so now I'm gonna go in with powder, and the go-to Laura Mercier. This is probably like one of the best powders. I think almost everyone feels that way. I usually would bake, but recently I haven't been. I don't really get oily because I have really oily skin, but lately it's been like okay. So I'm gonna go a little bit more under the eye, but not necessarily baking. But I will go down my nose because that is honestly the one spot where no matter how much powder I put on, I don't know why, but it's always oily within an hour or two. If you have any recommendations, hit me up with that. So I'm gonna wipe away everything else with using the M437. Just wiping it, blending it all. But I'm gonna leave that nose powder on a little bit longer. So next step is brows. I've been into more of a feathered brow lately, so I don't really fill them in as much. So I kind of just fill in my natural arch. Going a little higher. And then just blending it. And then I'm gonna go to the bottom and fill out our tail. Like that. And then I'm gonna just fill in the earth. Yeah, brushing up the hairs definitely helps. So now I'm gonna go in with some clear brow gel and just brush those hairs up. And then now it's time to wipe away our nose powder. So I'm gonna go in with the Morphe 8L palette, which is their contour. So I'm gonna go with the two bottom shades and kind of go over our cream contour that we did earlier. Blend into the temple and the forehead. Now that we did that, I'm just gonna take the bottom two shades again and we're just gonna lightly contour the nose. I'm not doing anything fancy. Trust the process. She looks a little rough right now. And I am going to go in with a blush. And the blush that I've been kind of obsessed with is this Wet n Wild one. Because it has like a little glittery undertone to it. It's really pretty. I have no idea who the brush is from. But it was cute because it had like some detail. I find it so weird that I literally despise blush. Like, I would never put it on. Like, and everyone would be like, oh, like, why aren't you wearing blush? And I was like, I just, like, hate being, like, rosy because I was always so naturally red. And, like, I blush really easily. So you would talk to me and I'd freaking start getting red. But, so I was like, honestly, I have natural blush. Like, why would I put more on? And lately, that's a staple. Like, I can't, like, my makeup isn't complete until I add blush. Wow. I absolutely hate having any type of makeup on my lips. Besides lipstick, obviously, but like, if it's like foundation, concealer, no, I always wipe that off right away and add chapstick. So now that I put on blush, I'm gonna go in with the bronzer. So I'm gonna use the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. Then I'm gonna go in with this Jaclyn Hill X Morphe brush. I don't know the number, but it's like the big fluffy brush. Then I put it right under. Then I kind of go to town with the bronzer. It makes me look less pale. And I like to do it right after the blush because I love when you blend the bronzer and the blush. Then it looks like more like put together. Maybe that's in my head. I don't know. And while I still have my bronzer, this is what I've been using for eyeshadow. I just take a little bit on a big fluffy brush. This is the R37 from Morphe. And we're just gonna go in our crease. And I take it as far right here. And I actually connect it with my nose contour. I love how sometimes it doesn't even show up, but I know it's there and it gives a little something. Just so your eyelids aren't freaking pasty white over here. Now for a highlight, I've literally been obsessed with this highlighter since it came out, and it's been a while, but it's my go-to, and it probably still will be my go-to in the future. But it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the M Resi one. Oh my god. They know how to make a blinding highlight. This is the M510 brush by Morphe. I'm just gonna put that where you would put highlight. I rest my case. She's a little glowy. And I take it up to my temple. And then I'm just gonna go in with a regular brush, just like a flat brush. Just kind of dip into the highlight. And that's what I'm gonna put to cover my lid. By using products like you're using for your face on your eyes, I think it just ties everything together more. For the nose highlight, I'm just gonna go in and take that same brush and just gonna do the tip. And then the bridge. And I'm actually gonna put some on the Cupid's bow. So this is kind of self-explanatory, but I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes, and I'm pretty sure you guys know how to curl your eyelashes, so. And now they're curled. Now I don't see it necessary wearing falsies if I'm just gonna be at home, so I'm just gonna skip that step. And I'm gonna go in with mascara, and I'm gonna use the Roller Lash mascara. This is probably the mascara that I've been using for like years, and don't know if I'll switch. Like, I'm sorry, but like no other mascara does that for me right now. So I'm just gonna go in with my bottom lashes. I'm gonna curl them one last time. I always get like that, like those just wanna like hang out together, and I'm not okay with it. So the last step is setting spray. I'm gonna be using the Morphe X Jeffree Star one because shit smells good. And to dry that, I'm gonna use a foam. Now I'm not really gonna use lipstick on with a chopstick. So this is a look if I just want to get a little glammed up but not too much glam, and this is the look that I normally do. Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna be starting to like do this look. I feel like this could be my go-to look from now on. You know what, I say that about almost every freaking technique that I do. I always change up my makeup routine, and I'm like, this is it, like I'm gonna stick with this, and then give it like 2 weeks, and then I'm on to a new routine. So I hope you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe. Probably gonna do more sit down videos like this just because there's not like too much I could do. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next week.